Hi there fellow travelers, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To Travel and Tour.
So in this episode we are going to have a look back at our second destination during our Eastern Caribbean cruise with the MSC Divina. And we went to a really beautiful island.
We sure did. St. Maarten was gorgeous.
Yes, it was. The first thing we would like you to see is of course the footage that we took of this beautiful island. Our next stop is here in sunny St. Maarten. Beautiful island.
We're on the Dutch part
We
right
are
now.
on the Dutch part right now. It's remarkable how diverse the culture is here, because even though Dutch is one of the languages being spoken here, it's actually English that you see more when you're out on the road. I can't really say for the French part, since that's not where the bus took us. But right now we are at a private beach for a beach break.
We get lunch.
And yes, we
and
are
unlimited.
getting lunch. Unlimited rum punch, can't go wrong with that. And we will just be enjoying the beach here and be doing one of my most favorite things, snorkeling. So I just got done with my initial bit of snorkeling. There is a lot to see in here. My advice would be to go as close to the rocks as you can get. That's where you can see the most things in the water. Now watch it, because you are going to find sea urchins. These are harmless creatures so long as you don't step on them. They look like large spiky balls and they are particularly big over there. So my advice is make sure you wear some water shoes. This will protect your feet from the rocks, and watch where you're stepping, because you really don't want to step on a sea urchin. They're very passive creatures, they will not attack you, just do not step on them. So if you don't like snorkeling, then I suggest you go more towards the center of this beach. That's where you will have just nothing but sand at the bottom. You'll just be able to enjoy the water, enjoy the sand. Anyways, I'm not quite done snorkeling yet, so I'm going to continue.
It is really beautiful here. The whole island is beautiful. You saw a lot of the damage that happened with the hurricanes.
Yes, unfortunately.
And you see a lot of the rebuilding. I mean, it took out hotels. You can see a lot of the private residences are still not back to what they need to be.
No.
Which is, I mean, sad, but the beauty of the island is really incredible. And I was very happy with this excursion that we did get to see a nice piece of the island.
We did.
On the way to the beach. And I guess we get to see it again on the way back. And we get to spend 3 hours here on this beautiful beach. With gorgeous water.
Airplane going up.
But this isn't the beach with the airplanes going over it. So
no, that
we did drive past
we
that
did
one.
drive past it. It's not too far away from here. The airport is technically right behind the beach here. So you will see some planes just like you saw now go up in the air. You may actually see some coming down too, even though, well, maybe not. It's more the other side of it.
And I want to get my beach shoes, my water shoes, because I want to go in the water.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do now.
Bye.
Bye. Sint Maarten has a very interesting history. In 1648, the Kingdom of France and the Dutch Republic agreed to divide the island into parts. So there is a lot of debate and folklore surrounding the way in which this was to be done. And a very popular version that's often told among locals is that both the French community and the Dutch community were told to each elect a walker. Yes, a walker. And then this walker would go with his back against the other walker. They would start at the same time to walk around the island, and where they would meet, that is where a border straight through the middle would be drawn. Now, whether or not this actually happened remains to be seen, but fact is and remains, we had a very good time in Sint Maarten.
We had a great time. Lunch was very good. It was a little slow, but very good.
Yeah, it took an awful long time before it was served, and the thing was they had called us already over for lunch. And we waited at the table, and okay, had some conversations going, it's all nice and good. But at some point, I was getting hungry.
You know, and I thought it was probably going to be a buffet lunch, and it wasn't. It was actually a sit-down lunch, which,
Yeah.
you know, either you like that or you don't, which was fine with us. When we got on the bus, we got to pick one of 3 different entrees. And
Yeah.
it was good. I mean, the food was good. They could have...
I thought there was only 2 options.
No, there was 3. There was a
3?
vegetarian option as well.
Oh, okay. So you had, what, beef, fish, a vegetarian?
There was fish, I think chicken, and vegetarian.
Oh yeah, chicken. Might have been chicken. Well, anyways, we elected the fish. Tasted great. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It was very good. What they could have done, I think, would have been a better way to do it, would have been if they called so many, fed those people, it got them their meals, then called some more. Because that way you could spend more time at the beach.
Yeah,
because it took you away from the beach.
Right, and it seemed like they were a little bit overwhelmed trying to serve everyone.
But overall, I mean, I have no complaints, and our ride to the beach was really pretty.
Oh, it was beautiful. We actually really got a good feel for the island. We saw a lot. One of the things I found remarkable was that it was pretty much throughout the entire ride, hill up, hill down, hill up, hill down.
Yeah.
And, it was kind of neat. I liked it.
Yeah, it was very nice. You got to see a lot of the reconstruction for after some of the hurricanes and things like that, and they're doing a good job.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can tell they haven't quite recovered yet.
But it's a beautiful island with a great history.
Yes.
One of the things I found interesting, because we were on the Dutch side of the island, is that the Dutch side of the island speaks English, not Dutch.
Correct. I actually, you know what? I looked that up because I was curious, and I found out that about 6.5% of the island speaks French, and only a little over 4% speaks Dutch. And you might wonder, well, what percentage then speaks English? A staggering 67%.
Oh.
Actually, a little bit more
than that. I wonder then what the other is. Maybe Spanish.
There are some other languages indeed. I know there's Creole, there is Spanish, there is also Papiamento. And then,
But the primary is English.
The primary is English, yes, which is surprising. Now, granted, as I pointed out earlier in this video, sometimes you will notice some Dutch words on official buildings and even police uniforms.
And the bank.
And the bank may have had it,
Yeah. I found it, like I said, I found it very interesting. I also find it interesting that the French part is considered EU.
Yes, the French part is, and somehow the Dutch part is not. Why this is, I'm not sure.
Don't know. It's their
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed St. Martin, and I really enjoyed the beach break. The beach itself was gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
That they took us to. And for just booking a random beach break through the cruise line, it was very nice.
Yeah.
And the water was beautiful.
Yeah, and as you could see, there was a little area in the water that even snorkel enthusiasts could have a good time.
Did you enjoy it?
I definitely did.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So all in all, we had a very good time at Sint Maarten. Very relaxing, nice and quiet day. It's always nice to have those kind of days in between where you're a little bit more busy.
Yeah.
So very good. Definitely recommend to go there. And Are we going to go back sometime?
Oh, definitely. Definitely going back to St. Martin.
Yeah.
There's a lot more we want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see more of the beaches, of course.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of great beaches. Maybe check out the French side as well.
You know what? That would be interesting to figure out exactly how different both sides are.
Yes.
I'm curious if it is truly a whole different world, basically, as soon as you cross
A
what
border.
little border there is.
I think we should eat on both sides.
Yeah, and then compare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good plan. Well, I, for one, I'd like to explore Philipsburg. This time we did a beach activity. Next time, maybe a little bit more of an urban setting. Check that out, see what that is like. But we are planning on returning there someday.
Yes. Yes. I definitely won't turn down a cruise that has a stop in St. Martin.
No, that would be approved.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, but most importantly, subscribe. Please, folks, we do need more subscribers. So if you haven't done so yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And what's going to be next, Kimberly?
The next episode is going to be on another Caribbean destination.
And it was beautiful.
Yes.
Like out of this world beautiful.
Yes. Antigua
And Barbuda.
And again, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Neil.
And this is
To Travel and Tour.